You've been dreaming of space your whole life. You spent summers on your granddad's ranch in South Texas. I imagine looking up at the sky and the stars.
Absolutely.
What do you think your grandfather would think about you and Mark today?
We called him Pop, and he was a gigantic figure in our lives. We spent a lot of time with him. I think he would have been, if he were here, he would have been the most proud, most excited of all the people present. So he had this curiosity about him and this wonder. When we knew him, he was a rancher, but before that, he had done a lot of. He worked for DARPA at one point and did other things. So he had all this exploration in him.
He might have been in the vehicle with you.
He would have. I mean, there's a long line of people trying to stow away in that vehicle this morning, including our dad.
Yeah, we had to check the balance.
You've called this you've called Blue Origin the most important thing that you will do in your entire career. I mean, you built Amazon. That's pretty huge. You employed 500,000 people. How can Blue Origin be bigger?
Well, I think
more important?
Yeah, I think the way to think about this is, we need to build a road to space. Build infrastructure, reusable space vehicles and so on, so that the next generations can build the future.
You talked about the infrastructure you already had in place when you started doing Amazon. You had the Postal Service, you had...
Exactly. So, when I started Amazon, I was a young guy, and this is 27, almost 30 years ago, and I didn't have to build a package delivery system. It existed. It was called the Postal Service and UPS and Royal Mail and Deutsche Post and so on. That would have been hundreds of billions of dollars in capital expense to build.
So if some smart kid in a dorm room right now has a dream for space, they can't
do it. That's exactly right. But if we can lay that infrastructure, then do that hard work, then there will be able to be a bunch of entrepreneurs. Maybe the young guy, Oliver, who flew with us today, maybe he'll be one of them.
What does that look like, though? I mean, what does this road look like? I mean, you've talked about a human presence on the moon.
Yeah.
Obviously, Elon Musk is talking about Mars.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
There are a couple of things. One of the things is that it's really about moving heavy industry. I know this sounds fantastical, and it is fantastical. But remember, if you went back to the Kitty Hawk era and showed them a 787, they would think that's fantastical. But we really have to move heavy industry and polluting industry off Earth.
So
Earth is too small
nuclear
and too
power
fragile.
plants,
everything.
coal
We
plants.
need to beam the energy down to Earth. We'll make it in space, probably solar. We'll beam it down. When we make chips and microchips and everything else, all that dirty, polluting stuff, we will make it in space, and do those activities in space. It'll be much better. This planet is so precious, Anderson, and you can see it. What we saw today, we got up there and we looked out. We see when we're on the ground, and we think the atmosphere is big, but really the atmosphere is tiny. It's this tiny little fragile, thin layer, and we all depend upon it for our lives, and we've got to stop polluting it. So that is something but that can't be done today. If you try to move heavy industry off Earth today, that's just crazy.
So what is the timeline for something like that?
Decades, multiple decades. It won't be done in my lifetime. But what I can do, and what the whole Blue Origin team can do, is lay the foundation for that work. That's what we mean when we say build a road to space. Because then there'll be other people driving on that road, and they'll do much greater things than we will do.
Why do you want to have people on the moon?
The moon is a great place for resources. It's close, which is a big advantage. So one of the great things about the moon is it has a very low gravity, 1/6 gravity. It takes 27 times less energy to lift a pound of material off the moon than it does to lift a pound of material off the Earth. And so if you want to build big structures in space, you want to go get materials from the moon.
Obviously, you've stepped down as CEO of Amazon. You'll have a little more time on your hands. Are you going to focus more on Blue Origin, and how much more? I know you've been liquidating like $1 billion worth of Amazon stock every year to fund it. Are you going to do more than that?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. I'm also using a lot of Amazon stock for the Bezos Earth Fund. So the two big initiatives that I know of right now that I'm going to focus on are Blue Origin and the Bezos Earth Fund, which is all about sustainability, climate change, protecting the natural world. Those things that we have to work on the here and now of that too. So, Blue Origin is working on the future, but we have to work on the here and now of that as well.
Elon Musk told the Washington Post, your newspaper, that if Blue Origin is to be successful, you should run it full time, and he hopes you do that. Any chance?
Well, Bob Smith is the CEO of Blue Origin, and he's running it amazingly well. He's been here only a few years. He's doing a great job. I'm not taking Bob's job,
Okay.
but I am going to spend more time on it. I'm going to have the time to spend on it. So I'm going to be right in there, rolling up my sleeves, deep in it.
Did you know what to expect? I mean, intellectually you can know about spaceflight, but to actually go up and experience it.
We went through about 2.5 days of training, and we were prepared for basically what a nominal mission what the experience should be like. But watching a PowerPoint and watching some videos and experiencing it are very different things. I was not prepared for what the actual G-forces felt like on liftoff and while we were accelerating. When the crew capsule separated from the booster. That we knew what sound to expect, but that sort of jump as the springs released, and then just the experiencing zero G. It was remarkable.
When you were all sitting there together before you entered the capsule, what do you talk about? I mean, it's there's danger. There's a million things must be going around in your mind.
Wally kept asking, "What's taking so long?" That's how you get to be Wally. You're impatient. You're like in a very healthy, great way. So yeah, we were talking about. She's like, "There's a 6-minute delay. Why? What's going on? I'm supposed to be out there." So that was part of it. We told each other we love each other. I mean, it's emotional too. We left this morning when we left the house. We left at the crack of dawn, well, way before the crack of dawn, and all of our family was there, and we gave each other big hugs. It was a very emotional morning.
There was also a moment while we were all sitting on the launch pad before we took off, and Jeff sort of spoke to the crew. He's like, "Guys, before we go, if I could just ask you a favor." And he said, "What we're about to do is going to be extremely fun and extremely exciting." He goes, "But I would also encourage you, if you will, while you're up there, while you're taking in these views, to understand how important what we're about to do is." And he was able to say, "Look, I know what something big looks like when it was small, right?" And he has that credibility from starting Amazon nearly 30 years ago, right? E-commerce was nothing back then.
And you have the same idea about Blue Origin.
And he was saying, this is how it starts. This is how something big starts. I know what it feels like, and this feels exactly the same.
It's the beginning, and you can feel
take it in. And so that was really moving.
But to get to the point you're talking about, you need a ton more companies coming up with new ideas, new ways to build rockets, everything.
Anderson, that's exactly right. Great industries and great change is not ever made by a single company. It's made by a whole ecosystem of companies and organizations and government organizations, everything, all working as part of an ecosystem. So that's what's going to happen. That's what has to happen. But those first steps, sometimes you can just feel that big things start small. They always do. And this, you can just tell, this is what we did today. People can say, "Oh, it's a tourism mission, it's a suborbital," but it's a operational commercial vehicle that we can use to practice over and over and over, take people up over and over, and get really good at doing space travel. Yeah. And it is like the barnstorming days. That's where we are right now. And that eventually leads to the 787.
There are a couple of progressive Democrats who tweeted out today saying this is basically a boondoggle, it's a waste of money, there's more important things. To that, what do you say? I mean, you gave an answer in the money, you gave $200 million away today, but what is the importance of this?
What I would say is, first and foremost, we have to do both. So we have to, for example, we have lots of problems on Earth, and we have poverty, we have hunger, we have all kinds of problems, we have climate disasters, we have pollution. We have to work on the here and now, and we have to look to the future. And we as a society, as a civilization, as humanity, we've always done that. We've never just focused on the present or just focused on the future.
And what happens if we don't do this exploration?
If you don't focus on the future, then you don't have explorers, you don't have progress. What if you said to Wilbur and Orville Wright, "Hey guys, why don't you work on something with a little more practical? You're smart guys. Surely you could use your brains to do something a little more practical." But that's what exploration is. It's a kind of wandering. And all research and development and all small things have that characteristic that they're not obvious how they're going to work out. But that's what exploration is.
Do you have Mom written on your hand?
Yes, we do. And he's got high written on his. It's almost washed off now. But we did when we were up in zero G. Yeah, well, it'll say wow like this.
Okay, all right.
But it says, but that's because I flipped upside down.
Uh-huh.
And when we were in zero G, and I put my hand so there, so
Hi,
it
Mom.
was like this,
Uh-huh.
and we got that photo.
We weren't
So
sure.
we were
We
by the way,
rehearsed it a few times.
rehearsing that on Earth is challenging.
It's nice to know that you're still Mama's boys. You know, you're into space.
Oh
Forever.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.